What's going on, gentlemen? Thanks for stopping by. So as you probably know by now, on this channel, we primarily focus on improving your overall personal style and remaining relevant as you get older. And as you also probably know, every once in a while, we tend to address other general lifestyle topics that concern the slightly older demographic of men. And with that said, today I thought it might be kind of interesting to explore a topic that a lot of men are going through and dealing with right now. And that's the topic of living alone for the first time in many, many years. And of course, a lot of guys live alone by choice, and that's totally fine. But there's also a large segment of guys who maybe left a long-term relationship and got a divorce and then find themselves now living on their own for the first time since like maybe high school or college. And that's kind of where I fit in. So since about 18 years old, I've either had roommates, girlfriends, or a wife that I've shared a house with. But now in my early 50s, I'm living alone. So I thought I would just kind of share some of the things that I've learned, as well as what I absolutely love about it and what I sometimes don't. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm responsible for everything. Now, depending on how you look at that, that could either be a good thing or not so good thing. For me, it's a good thing because I enjoy the fact that I don't have to rely on anybody else to make things happen or to get the bills paid. I'm 100% responsible for taking care of everything that needs to be taken care of. And as far as the bills go, I've got a very easy system in place so that all my bills get paid on time because I've set up pretty much everything on auto pay. I don't even want to think about the bills, right? If the bill is due, I just want to get it paid. Okay, so this brings me to the next one, which is keeping the house clean. Because look, man, let's face it, if there's a mess in here, I made it and I can't blame it on anybody else. And here's a little fun fact. I've been in this rental house for about 7 months and I've used my dishwasher exactly once when I bought brand new dishes. I mean, it's just me in here, so every time I cook something or use any dishes, I just wash them by hand. And I don't let things stack up. I mean, I'm a fairly clean person by nature, so I make my bed every single day, I vacuum every Friday, and I clean the bathrooms about every week. And I'm not really the kind of person that lets things kind of build up to the point where now it becomes this nuisance, right? I try to keep my environment as clutter-free as possible, and that helps me eliminate stress and anxiety because I never see a huge mess or have to clean up a huge mess. So the next item is cooking. I'm not a very good cook because honestly, I just don't make it a priority like I probably should. So meal services like HelloFresh help out because they'll send me everything that I need to make a meal and that helps teach me how to cook, right? And it kind of helps teach me what works. You just follow the directions and you're good to go. But other days, I need to save time and I want something fresh but also pre-made so I don't need to make something. So HelloFresh recently acquired Factor Meals. And I've talked about Factor Meals in some other videos, and they're sponsoring today's video because they deliver fresh, never frozen, dietitian-approved meals right to your doorstep, which saves me a ton of time. Their team of gourmet chefs create each meal using only ingredients with integrity. And because I'm a pretty busy guy with a lot going on, it takes all the guesswork out of trying to figure out what I'm supposed to eat that day, and it's a lot faster than ordering food in. Their menus are updated weekly and include over 27 meals and over 33 add-on options. Factor offers keto, calorie smart, chef's choice, vegan, and veggie options which include seafood, meat, and plant-based meals. Meal plans range from 4 to 18 meals per week, and you can add or reduce that number depending on your specific needs. Plus, you can even skip a week if you need to. Factor meals arrive to you pre-prepared and ready to eat in just minutes, and I can vouch that they are very good. The add-ons are delicious, and I would probably recommend adding on some of the juices because in my opinion, they are delicious. So if you want to go check out all the meals, head to go.factor75.com/fashion120 and use code fashion120 to get $120 off. That's go.factor75.com/fashion120 and use code fashion120 to get $120 off. Okay, the next very important thing that I've learned from living alone is that you must get comfortable doing things on your own. If I want to go see a movie, I'm going by myself. If I want to go out to dinner and get tacos on a Tuesday, I'm going by myself. If I want to go out on a Friday night, I'll just go alone. I really don't have a problem with doing things on my own, but I know that a lot of guys can be a little insecure about going out alone. The way I look at it is this. If I want to go do something, I don't need to wait for approval or permission from anybody to go do what I want to do. If all my friends are busy and I want to go grab a beer and some nachos, I'm just going to go. And I don't worry about what I look like sitting there by myself. I really don't. And if you normally don't go out by yourself, I strongly suggest that you start doing so. Living alone has also taught me how to focus on myself, my goals, and my work. I get a lot of work done because I don't have any distractions, right? And I hold myself accountable for working when it's time to work. I work very hard and I play very hard. And when it's time to get things done, I pretty much shut off the outside world, sort of put my head down and get my projects done. I'm also able to set goals for myself that will take care of themselves as long as I stay focused and keep moving forward. Because I know that if I focus on what I got to get done every single day, everything else will eventually take care of itself. And part of that is being able to focus on my finances. I know everything that's coming in and I know everything that's going out. I also know where I'm spending the most money. And if that starts to get to the point where maybe it's getting to be a little too much, I can just scale back immediately. But in the past, I never really paid too much attention to where my money was going, because if I checked my bank account and I had money in my checking, I felt pretty secure about it, so I would just spend it on useless crap. Not so much anymore, because I'm holding myself accountable for all of my spending, because there's not a secondary person or a secondary paycheck to rely on. So listen, if you find yourself in a position, like me, where you're out on your own after many years of sharing a household with someone, it's really a great time to reevaluate everything and find a new sense of focus and purpose. I mean, everyone's throwing around the term work on yourself these days, but really, if there's any time where this makes the most sense, it's right now. Now is the time to organize and add structure to your life. And if you can do that, I promise you, you will come out the other side a much better person. And look, one more thing. If you made it this far in the video, please tap the like button to let me know. And as always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.